I'm gonna have to cut all this out. So in the future, this is just gonna be. Once we press play, I'm gonna do the intro.
You have an intro?
I have an intro.
Oh, like on the
I also have a song, dude.
Are you gonna sing a song?
I have a first song and I have an ending song.
Okay, I need to stop watching this because it's distracting.
I know it is distracting.
I'm like in two different timelines.
You could just press pause on the screen.
I can't handle it.
You can't handle that either. Okay, gotcha. So what are you good for now? I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Check out Build a Game Workshop. Blah blah blah. Oh, that's so stupid. Check out. I don't like what they have.
What do they have?
Just like the photo. Oh, never mind. That's someone else. That has nothing to do with us. It's like the worst first Twitch stream ever.
It's a learning experience.
Okay.
There you go.
Gotta stay positive somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Really, dude? Are you kidding me?
You just lost one viewer.
Build
I just left.
game
That's after that.
Workshop is live. Yo. I've been saying yo a lot lately.
Yo.
Come.
We should get yo-yos. Next stream, we master the yo-yo.
Why can't I pause this?
Hashtag.
Do you guys watch Steven Universe?
Nope.
Yeah. Hashtag Twitch
What are you doing? What are you
TV.
Oh.
I'm hashtagging this. I'm tweeting.
You're hashtagging it?
You have to. No one sees anything unless you hashtag. You have to do hashtag because people search for hashtags like twitch.tv. Hashtag
Basic.
what? Excited. I don't know.
Do people literally search excited?
Yes, they do.
I have never searched for a hashtag in my entire life.
Hashtag
Let me be completely honest.
one small step. What is it? One small step for mankind.
Yeah.
Well, that's like taking me to my limit. Post.
Look at my Gryffindor notebook.
Dude,
Gryffindor.
it's almost Slytherin, dude.
Well, I'm technically in Ravenclaw, but
You're the
I'm not
Firebender.
I'm technically in
Slytherin.
Slytherin. I'm Pottermore, man. I
You're
took the test and they put me in Slytherin.
Pottermore.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
like the official
surprised.
test. That's like the official test. What house?
Does anyone remember Potter Puppet Pals?
Yes.
Like the
Snake.
Snake.
Severus Snape.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, it's been so long.
It has been.
That's like middle school.
I was high school. I
I'm so appreciative of this Mountain Dew, by the way. Makes me
Yes,
so
thank
happy.
you.
Oh wait, I
You
need
owe
to.
me
thank you.
75 cents by the way.
Well,
I will get
will.
you next time.
Yeah.
100%.
Add it to my tab.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now here's what I'm gonna. Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to. That's why I wanted to get. Okay, do you guys want to? Oh, I just got a notification on Twitter. Did you
Did
like
you
it?
sent it first?
I didn't like anything.
No, I've already sent tweets out
I
to
sent one.
tease Build a Game Workshop.
I should have done a better job of promoting this.
I don't understand.
Oh, let's not jump the gun here.
Well, I don't get why that's.
I have like almost 800.
I got a notification, but it has nothing to do with what I did, which is funny. Okay. Normally it does. Okay. You guys want to hear like the intro song? It's actually our Call of Duty intro that we did
Really?
like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whenever we started story time. Okay. So this is our intro. So I'm gonna do the intro.
Okay, do it.
I have it written.
I'm excited.
Oh no.
I have it written down.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
And I have part of it written on
Whisper,
another
what's a
page
whisper?
because I added it later, so I need to flip back and forth. Okay, you ready?
Mhm.
I need to get the. I need to get this.
Excuse me.
Oh wait, whoops! I don't have the sound on for this. Okay. All right. This is the first intro.
Are you playing it?
No,
Oh,
just get it.
sorry.
Give it a sec. Okay, now everyone be quiet while I do it.
Okay.
Welcome everybody to the first episode of Build Game Workshop.
Oh, I thought you were gonna sing.
No, of course
I thought
not.
you were gonna sing.
Why would I
like-
sing?
I thought you were gonna like you were playing it and you're gonna be like, "Welcome to the Build the Game Workshop. Welcome to." Like I thought you were gonna like. Go.
No, but I think we should add that Jason singing next time. What do you think?
You guys can sing
I
along
thought
if
you
you
were gonna,
want.
Like, or at the
No.
very end, you're gonna be like, Build a game or something like that.
No.
Last, like little like.
Why would I do
I
that?
thought you were gonna do.
I don't
Something.
need to do that.
I had no
Can I read the intro?
Sorry.
I was supposed to be working when I
You don't
made
have that
this intro.
memorized?
No.
Oh,
You
jeez.
kidding me?
Unprepared.
You know, it took us like a half hour to get this thing
Yeah,
started
but
because
that
you
was
didn't do
like-
anything. Yeah, for one job. Okay, welcome everybody to the first episode of Build a Game Workshop, the show where we.
Build a game.
No, you say your name.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
I know, I understand. Okay,
You did say that.
let me start. Let me
You
start from the
said
beginning.
it. You said, this is where we. And then
We?
You want me to say my
Okay,
name?
I understand. I understand the confusion. I understand
Oh,
the
yeah.
confusion.
Oh,
Okay,
that'd be
let me
my
start
favorite.
again. Welcome everybody. Okay, hey, shh. I have to do the intro at least once.
Yes.
Welcome everybody to the first episode of Build a Game Workshop, the show where we.
Build a game.
You screwed it up again. I'll just say your guys' freaking names. Jason, Dawson, and Austin, your newest nerdy friends, designed from the ground up our dream video games. Of course, this is all hypothetical. None of us know a thing about developing video games and have zero ties to anyone who does. It's just a few nerds kicking back, shooting the shiznit. I didn't say the S word. And pretending to make some video
You
games.
have to change this to mature audience.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of that.
100%.
For everyone tuning in to the Twitch stream, which is every Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, feel free to give your ideas in the comments, and if we see a good one, we'll incorporate it into the game. Along with that, and also for everyone watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast, which goes up every Friday morning, send in your starter video game ideas on Twitter into @BuildAGameShop with the hashtag BAGW. And if we see a good one, maybe we'll use your idea as the foundation to build upon for the entirety of the episode. And with all that said, let's rock our ways right into the digital world and build a video game.
Did you
I wrote all this.
I know it's very nice. Did you
It is nice.
So
That's
you
impressive.
did change it to BAGW then?
Yeah, it was going to be a hashtag Build a Game Workshop, but I want to give people the most amount of space on Twitter.
Bagwe.
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 I was wondering.
Bagwe.
Bagua.
Bagwe.
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 So actually, you know what? Airbending is based off of...
No, we're not. What are you doing?
I know. Well, no. Airbending, if anyone's ever seen Avatar: Last Airbender, airbending is based off of a martial art called Bagua. And so this could be Bagua.
Bagua. I like it.
B-A-G-W.
A
Bagua.
real solid tie-in.
Yeah.
Real solid.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anyways.
Anyway. So let's build a video game, guys.
Okay.
Now, since this is our first episode, and I haven't really explained it very well to you guys exactly how we should be prepared, we're going to switch off each week, come in with a general idea, just like a really basic idea, and then we could all play off of each other and build on it. And for anyone that tunes in on a Twitch, obviously, or sorry, if anyone sends in their ideas on a Twitter and you guys can't think of anything, then you can go ahead and steal someone else's idea, and we can build off of that for the entirety of the episode.
Okay.
Of course, we need to credit them. We need to say their Twitter handle, their name, and let them know that we're building the idea off of their idea.
Okay.
So I took the responsibility this time of bringing my general idea for you guys to help build our brand spanking new video game. Now, I told you about this a while ago, a long time ago, but you probably don't remember.
Cold run for me.
It's, yeah,
haven't
cold run
heard
for
of
you.
it
We'll
yet.
see what you think about it. I need to find it. I have this written down in my idea notebook. There we go. Video game idea I have. All right. It's a first-person shooter stealth puzzle game.
Person stealth.
Stealth puzzle game.
This is your idea.
Now, this is, yes, of
Okay.
course my idea. Now, I have a working title for it. And you want to know what that is?
Yes.
Okay. First-person shooter stealth puzzle game. That's the working title.
100%.
See,
I
the
love it.
First person.
Don't even
shooter.
need to change it.
First. So FPS.
FPS, stealth, FPSS,
FPS,
puzzle game.
Puzzle game?
PG.
FPSSPG,
Let's play some FPSPG.
FPSS double S,
FPC?
FP double S PG, FP double S PG.
Okay, I won't argue with you, even though you're wrong.
See, I know the title is pretty crappy. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Wait. Do we need?
First person. Oh, shooter. You
FP,
are
yeah,
right.
shooter stealth
I'm wrong.
puzzle game. Now the thing about the title is it tells you exactly what you're gonna play. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like it.
I think we might need to work on the title.
Okay, we can work on that a
we
little
can
bit
work on the
later.
title.
Okay,
Like, yeah.
now I only have a few more notes written down for this.
Okay.
Okay, so each level would be a new room in an enemy military base. Now that could be North Korea or Russia. I feel like both are
Don't
quite.
we already have this type of game?
Oh, shut up.
This is like sounds exactly like.
We don't need to go into detail
Okay.
on other games.
Sorry, I'm just saying it sounded like.
Although maybe later episodes,
Okay.
if there is a popular game coming out, we could be like, oh, we wish they would have done this in that game, and then we build like our own like perfectly made Call of Duty game or something. Anyway, okay, into an enemy military base that you have to take down. Okay, that's an important. Okay, here's the important thing. What's going on in this world that we're living in is that military spending has been cut so much that we can no longer afford like tanks and all that stuff. We can only afford to train people to be the best of the best, right? So you have to like apply, you have to train, you have to show your worth, and they're like looking at you that you have a good like 1% like of amazingness, and that to us would be like 100% amazingness, and then they take that 1% according to their standards and turn them into 100% to their standards, which would be like no one has ever seen this person and he kills everybody and he's just amazing, right? So they're like spec ops, right?
Okay.
And that's all we can afford is to train people to be the best of the best, and only one person
must kill the enemy.
They
from
must
within.
kill, yeah,
Like
from
a
within,
virus.
and it's just that one person. We can't afford a huge team of people. It's just one person, like a 00 agent. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What?
This sounds like super hot.
Dang it! That's a game?
This
I've never
sounds
played that.
Super hot is like where you're a first person, okay?
Yeah.
And it's like you go into a room
Okay.
and like each step that you take, they take. So it's
Oh
like a
no,
puzzle.
no, we're not doing that.
I know, but it's like a puzzle in a way.
We're not doing that.
I know, but it sounds.
This would be
pretty
closer.
dang
This would be
similar.
like a melding. Okay, here's what I'm like picturing in my mind. Is like you know Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
Okay.
Spec Ops.
You know, so there's like it's like a mission.
All the stealth
Yes.
missions. So that's the stealth part. We want like Portal 2 type of puzzles, kinda, or maybe even Zelda. Like you got to be able to navigate your way through things. And you don't have to worry about like people taking like steps when you have to take steps and all that stuff.
Right,
It's not that
like
kind of puzzle.
It's not like a turn-based.
There's just each room has new obstacles that you have to figure out how to take out without them like noticing you. Like you know how in Splinter Cell back in the day, remember Splinter Cell and all, and like the training sequence that you have to do before you start playing the game. Like you're introduced to a camera in one room, and you're like, okay, I have to take out the camera, or otherwise it's gonna see me.
Okay.
And then the next room is like, oh, you can turn down the light so no one can see you, type of thing. So each one, like it starts like with like easy difficulty at the beginning, kind of like that, and then as it's going along, you're introduced to new obstacles. Maybe like if you step on a trip wire, like something comes down. If like another room has like lasers in there and all that stuff, you got to navigate your way through the lasers as they're moving. And then maybe with each level or each room as well, there's like new enemy types, and I'm not sure if we want to get crazy with this. You guys let me know.
Oh, I want to get crazy.
Okay. Like we can start with like regular military people, and then as time goes on, you're realizing that in this military base,
There's a story.
well, obviously there's got to be a story, but they're experimenting with like mutant type of people, and you're like, oh frick, like these people are insane. Like one person like shooting fire at you, and you're like, what the frick?
I like it. The only thing, well, what I'm when you first said that, I'm imagining you're like Call of Duty,
Yes,
and you're in a room. And you're all like in a puzzle room. Have you guys been to a puzzle room or an escape room?
oh yeah,
before?
escape room. I've never been to one, but I've seen like TV
So
show
that
episodes.
was like my first instinct when you said that, and that was just the first thing that popped into my head, which I think would be cool. However, to me, stealth and shooter directly conflict with each other, because wouldn't you make a lot of sound if you shoot?
You get a silencer, yo.
Okay, but are we doing this like video game silencers, or like because real life silencers do not
Video
sound
game
like this at
silencers,
all.
my friend.
And people get
Video
so mad
game
about
silencers. It's a video game.
Yeah.
Video game silencers. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
So you're basically like a Splinter Cell, but
first person.
no. You can't switch.
Splinter Cell's
Can you
third
not
person.
switch to first person?
I don't think so. Maybe it's closer to 007,
Maybe it's
like
just-
GoldenEye. Nah, you can just jump in and shoot.
Splinter Cell first person, but with obstacles.
But with obstacles.
Like Splinter Cell has obstacles, but it doesn't matter. You can just go in and kill the guy. It's not like
Right.
you have to do something.
And probably that's a good idea to put in this game, is to be able to just run in and shoot them up if you want to. But it would be nice to have like kind of a system to where if you do try to play that way, like you have to be really freaking good to actually get past all that stuff. Like the difficulty is just like insane. Like you have to be stealthy. I don't know, because to
like
me,
a speed run, like people would have to like.
You could do a
this game
speed run.
could get so popular that we have speed runs. People try to get through it
That
as
was-
quick as possible.
so that was another reason why I wanted it to just be like one building. Like you could just freaking like see how fast people could do it. There's actually
Is it gonna be like
what?
So you're one building.
I don't know if I want.
Because-
What do you guys think?
because if
one
you're one
building or
building-
3 buildings?
If we're gonna make this
Well,
one building, and
I
you're-
think. Well, I just think there should be like the map is the one building. There's several different maps. Like there can be the German base, there can be the Japanese base. Look how racist I am. There can be an enemy base.
Yeah.
You know, and different countries have different levels, and they all have different rooms. So you have to go through a different story, a different sinister thing going on.
So okay, I like that. I wonder if we could do that in like DLC packages.
Yeah, something like
Like
that.
so, the initial
we
game
can
would be
have
that.
supply drops.
No, we're not doing Call
we
of
get
Duty.
so
style.
much money off of it, but in-game purchases.
We're not all about the money, Jason. This is Build a Game Workshop. This is Workshop Games we're talking
Who are you,
about.
Jesse J?
What does he do that a lot?
No, Jesse J's song. It's not about the money, money, money.
Jesse J?
Yeah, that's
Who's
for-
Jesse J?
There's a girl that sings that song.
That's a girl?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Jesse James, like the motorcyclist, or the heist man. What is it? The outlaw.
Train robber.
The outlaw, yeah.
Yeah. But I think what it should be is like a puzzle room with a story,
Yes.
sinister story, and your gun is like the tool that you use to solve the puzzles. Like
Sure.
like
Maybe you
Portal,
gotta pick
use-
locks too.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean, there's lots of things, but like when you like you can interact with things with your hands, but far away things, like the only thing you can do to interact with them is shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you know what I'm kind of saying?
Sure.
Because like in Portal, you have to get to where you're going with just your portal gun, right?
And pick things up.
Yeah.
And you can pick
Yeah, you
things
can pick
up,
things up.
but this is kind of like we're solving this puzzle, but all our only tool is our hands and our gun.
And our gun. Yeah. Also, something that I wrote is I don't want there to be hints at all. Right? What do you guys think? Like no
Really?
hints. Like we're going back to like.
Yeah, but you don't want to have it be an option where you can turn it off.
I mean, yeah. Maybe
'Cause
if you're
there
playing
might
on
be
easy, you
people-
could have
there's
hints.
people that are not going to figure this
On easy, you
out.
could have hints, but on normal mode, it should be like old school SNES. Like
I get the appeal of having no hints because it takes it back to when we didn't have the internet and I get the appeal.
and it's closer to real life too. You know what I mean?
You got to have a game though where it's not too hard to where
Yeah.
people just like, oh, I just rage quit and I don't want to play this anymore.
But the thing is, sometimes that almost makes people want to play more.
Oh yeah, oh no, it does. Like Dark Souls. Dark Souls is really popular because it's
brutal,
hard.
dude.
It's hard. It's not easy. For me, like
How much have you played of that game? By the
not
way?
very much because
Yeah.
I just
too hard.
because I don't want to. For me, when I play a game, I want a game that I can like actually relax and just like enjoy.
Okay.
And Dark Souls made me just like rage that it's like I feel like I'm not even like getting like I'm not enjoying my time because
Sure.
I'm
Well,
just
there's
so angry.
there's a difference between a hard puzzle game and a hard action game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Yeah, but this should be action though. If there's guns, and
There's
people shooting.
action.
I think the
I'm not saying it's a bad thing for it to be hard, but I'm saying that
Right.
you just want that nice balance where, and this is me, like not so hard that people just don't want to come back to it because it's
Sure.
so hard, but you don't want to make it too easy that it's not like replayable. You
Yeah.
know, you beat it and you're like, oh, this is nothing. Like there's nothing to this game.
Well, like, okay, maybe you look at a game like Outlast, and like sometimes there's like, oh, you need a key card to open this, and you're like, oh, frick, Like I gotta find this key card.
Yeah. Or
So
you
it'd be
need a
like
code or
that.
something.
It's like
Yeah.
okay, so I know I need to look through like drawers and all this crap to find this key card. And it doesn't necessarily tell you, oh, the key card's in this room.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
gotta find it.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I'm going for here. It's just like you just gotta find it, or you gotta figure out why you're freaking getting caught. Oh, I'm noticing this red light over here. I
It's
wonder.
gotta turn green.
Oh, yeah, it's like I wonder,
Right.
like
and
that's
that
gotta turn
sounds
green.
just like a puzzle room to me.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the action part can come in is, there's, sentries or there's monsters, and you have to get around them or kill them without alerting anybody.
Sure.
Like they're one of the obstacles that are stopping you from solving this puzzle.
Yeah. Because you can't just go and find a key card. You got to make it like.
If we want it to be a shooter,
Yeah.
aka action, there's got to be bosses
be,
people
Yes.
to shoot.
Yeah.
And I think the way we can integrate that in it to be like, okay, there's several guards patrolling this area, and we have to stealth around them or kill them and drag their bodies behind without.
Yeah.
Or if you kill one person, you only have a set amount of time before the other guards are going to notice.
Okay. Yeah.
Their buddy's gone.
Sure.
Yeah, that's how I think we can integrate it.
So, and then maybe another thing is just like if you do get detected, maybe like you can go guns blazing at people, like, but
It gives you a lot less time to solve the puzzle.
like maybe they'll all come through the door, like maybe in the like if you're detected by someone, not only are the people in the room alerted, the people in the next room are alerted. So then they're starting to funnel in, and you're like, okay, I got to take these guys out really quick. Yeah, just kind of like you said, like, otherwise, in like a minute, if I'm still detected by these people, they're going to keep going on the intercoms and alerting everybody. I got to make sure this guy dies before he reaches the button to alert the entire freaking military base.
Right.
Yeah,
For
I like
sure.
that. So there's a possibility of getting detected, but you just got to be fast about killing them before you're like ultimately detected.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So, like, yeah, you lose the room if you're ultimately detected. 'Cause
I
you
like
can't
it.
move on to the next room if
Exactly.
you know somebody's
And
gonna
most
go.
likely, if you're ultimately detected, like obviously we'll have a health system.
Mhm.
We'll have a health bar. The more people are in there, you're probably gonna get shot at and die.
Yeah.
There should probably be some rooms that hardly have any cover at all. So you really have to make sure you're
Yeah.
stealthy about it.
You gotta make different rooms in different ways, like different.
Oh, yeah.
For instance, like one room might have a lot of obstacles and that you need to get past, but then another room might just have a lot of enemies. Or
Yeah.
one room is, I don't know.
Another rooms, I don't know.
You can make it like a speed room kind of thing, where it's like you gotta run to the end of the hall because there's like some sort of thing behind you or something.
Oh,
that's
sure.
chasing you or something. I don't know.
That, or maybe you're kind of like detected right away. Like there's already it's like the whole military base will be alerted in 5 or like
Yeah.
in like 30,
Mhm.
29, 28.
Yes, yeah,
you're like, oh
like,
frick! Like
yeah.
I got to figure out how to
Mhm.
do this.
Yeah.
And then if you're detected within 30 seconds, you just lose straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Or people come funneling in like insanely, and then you can see if you can take them all, or
make it enjoyable.
you're just done for. Now, that would be an interesting thing to note is if you are detected and you are good enough to take people down guns blazing,
Mm-hmm.
is there just a set number of people in the entire compound? And once you kill them all, they're just gone? Or
No.
should they
I
revive?
feel like
Or not revive,
No,
respawn.
you gotta have.
I feel like once people are streaming in, you're over. It's done because they
Sure.
know you're in the base. I feel like to me, I don't think there should be a health
there
system.
shouldn't be a way where you can just kill all the enemies in one room. Like if you can do that, you can kill the whole base of people just funneling into the room. Like the game's just too easy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I like that. So
'Cause,
if you
I
are
mean,
ultimately detected,
If you're the military's go-to person, if you're detected even once, you're
It's just
outta
like it's
here.
like Need
Yeah.
for it's like Need for Speed and stuff.
yeah,
Like if the cops catch you, like it says like that's it.
game over.
It's like you know what I mean. You have to restart.
Sure. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think there should
So
be
there's
a
like
health
different
system.
limits of detection. That's kind of funny. I actually use that term at work a lot. So, you're either detected by the room itself, or you're detected in the next 2 rooms, the next 3 rooms, and then after that, you're detected by the whole compound, and you're just done.
If we do go that way, and you're detected by, like, the room over, there's got to be something there's got to be some mechanic in place to make that room harder.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay.
If you're detected in the room over, then that next room's going to be harder for you.
Right.
That way, it kind of punishes you. Like the kind of more it focuses more on like the puzzle and the stealth part rather than the shooting.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't really think the puzzle could get harder because I feel like the puzzles would have to be static, but the stealth part would be harder. Like you would have to.
Like people are on like high alert.
Yeah, or maybe they have a larger seeing radius or whatever.
I like that. I like that.
Farther away.
So
maybe you could wait them out a little bit. Like either you could like they're still unaware of your presence, but they are on high alert. Like they're gonna notice a lot easier because they're looking for you. I like that. And then and then maybe you have to wait like a whole like minute or two to get it all the way back to low alert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like I saw that somewhere.
I like that, dude. So you could try and if you're good enough, like, and you know the level already, try to do it while they're on high alert if you screwed up before. Mm-hmm. I like that.
So
this is good.
Next part that like
what?
This is what I was thinking. So since it is a shooter, are they gonna have? Is this guy gonna have different guns per room? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is he?
Ooh, interesting. There probably should be a reward system in every few rooms.
I don't know. Maybe a reward system, but like for this level, like you get an assault rifle because it's gonna be, you're gonna need one or something.
What if you have to find the gun in that room? Like, that's part of it. Maybe you have to unlock a box in order to solve a puzzle to get the gun.
Yeah. Because without the gun, then you have to just focus more on the stealth and try to get past everybody, which might be a little bit harder to do.
Oh, you know what? I mean, if we're going in the route where like the higher up you go, maybe you're starting to come across like mutated people a little bit. Maybe they got some crazy like technological guns, right? So you unlock a new gun, and then
prototypes.
Yeah, like prototype guns.
Top secret.
And then
I like it.
And then maybe, like kind of Zelda style, you need to use that gun to solve the next puzzle a little bit. Like maybe there's there's a electrically charged gun, and you're like, oh, okay, so I need to take down this system because this system keeps detecting me. So I need to take that down. Oh, it only has like a takedown like time period of 10 seconds, so I have to make sure I get past it in 10 seconds.
So like the puzzles that go on require the use of different guns or whatever. Maybe some enemies can only be taken down by certain guns or whatever.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like that. Yeah, certain mutant enemies. Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So then
maybe these armored guards can only be taken by electricity, but they're immune to fire.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Dawson over here is like already doing Pokemon involved. He still wants.
I wasn't going that direction, but now that you brought it up,
yeah, like you're like oh, so
why not have elemental resistances and weaknesses?
Yeah.
Yes. I could see it.
Man.
Thinking that way.
If you have this ice gun, it makes the floor slippery. They'll be like, "Whoa, what's a slippery floor?"
I like that. Okay, and then another thing is what I've always. One of my gripes with Zelda growing up was at least with Twilight Princess, I remember you would unlock like the tool and then never use it again. So I think
same thing. Yeah.
I think that there should be a level of like you don't think that you're gonna need to use it again, and then like 5 rooms later you're like, oh, why can't I get? Oh yeah, I have a gun for this.
For that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
that's good.
My next point was
You have a point?
Yes, I have things that I'm thinking of. Okay?
Wait, before you say, I just want to go back to the Zelda gripe really quick.
Oh yes, let's.
How he would be able to fit in this little pocket a ball and chain.
Yes.
Like that he'd have to like lug around in his iron boots. I'm like, okay,
it doesn't
they're
make
heavy
sense.
when they're on your feet, but when they're here, they weigh nothing. Like
exactly. He's able to run so fast.
Get out of here.
It really doesn't make sense. That's pretty much every video game, though.
No, all
like they have like 12,000 things on their person. The newest Zelda, actually, Breath of the Wild. Like I watched my brother play.
For my birthday.
He has like nice. He has like 5 different pages worth of stuff in his inventory, and I'm like,
no way.
This kid only has like a pouch and a tunic. Like this don't work.
In Skyward Sword, you can only carry so many things.
Oh
like,
really?
You did have to.
I never played that one.
It was a good one. Really good music. But yeah, there's.
I have that soundtrack. It's so good.
Well, it's just like Siege though. Like you have like.
Yeah, you do. You have a
You pull off like the frost trap, you know. You just bring out this little like welcome mat thing. It's like where'd you even just grab that from? Out of nowhere.
I know.
Just, like pulls it out and just like.
The funny thing is they try to cover it up like with the animation, like he goes to the side. Hopefully no one's looking on the other side. It's like, oh, it's coming out of his butt.
Okay. What I was gonna say was
he's got a magic pouch.
These guns and stuff, are we gonna have them where they're just base, or are we gonna have it where you can unlock like upgrades and stuff, like maybe I don't know, for instance, like a sight or a grip,
you can upgrade them,
like a grip and that kind of stuff. Like, can we upgrade them, or are you just gonna be like, no, like you get
upgrade like a purchase or upgrade within the game?
You can like throughout the game you get like points and stuff that you can use to upgrade your guns and stuff so that they work better, they last longer, or more ammo. Or
interesting.
Do you want to go that route or no? That's what I'm just basically saying.
I don't know.
That does open up the possibility for, even if you have the gun, you have to have a certain amount of skill to unlock the puzzle. Like you have to be able to aim really well, and if you can't solve the puzzle. Yeah. But if you get enough points through, repeating levels or doing really good at a certain level, then you can get enough points to unlock a sight that would make it easier.
Yeah, sure. You can shoot across the room to hit like a camera or something.
Now
like a camera, yeah. Otherwise,
or like a button that you have to push that opens up the door or something like that, and it's like.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of like these point systems actually making sense in the world that you're in. So what?
You could have like you get money. And you just purchase it from like a trader guy.
What kind of money? What trader guy? In a military base? Who are you gonna find in the?
I understand what you're saying.
I understand what you're saying.
I need to brainstorm.
But
I know this is hard.
You could have like a partner that you know what I mean, like in the base with you that is just like.
Oh, that's
good.
actually an important question. That's an important. Well.
You know how like there's some of the games they have like a guy on the inside and you're like on the microphone. It's just like Metal Gear or all that stuff. Where there's always someone like talking to him, like, hey, like. You need to take out this guy.
Is this gonna be a co-op game?
I was wondering that was gonna be like the next points and stuff.
I feel like that would make it.
Well, I'm saying that you
so
could have that option
for puzzles.
Or you could have that option where you could do like solo, or you could do duo, or you could have like versus, where whoever gets through the room quicker, or whoever gets through it like with a better grade, like better accuracy, and like quicker, or who wasn't like detected, how many enemies you had to take out, because like maybe the last.
I feel like it'd have to be same room, just. In 2 different.
You could do versus. You could do versus. You could even probably do co-op.
I feel like
co-op.
You could pull it off. I feel like co-op would have to be a completely different co-op puzzle. Like you'd have to press 2 different things on this.
Yeah, that changed the whole level design.
I was gonna say if you do co-op, you could just have like more enemies, like make it a little bit more difficult in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they do it like in zombies, like Call of Duty zombies. They just have more zombies. When you have more people.
But it's not a puzzle.
No, I'm just saying that like they make it harder when you have more people.
Right.
So you could just have it where if you do co-op.
That's difficult. I mean, my first instinct would be co-op wouldn't work, but I'm sure we could make it work.
I just think that games nowadays, if you don't have an online multiplayer in some sort of way, like it doesn't do as well.
A versus would be the easiest way to do it.
Versus, like speed,
yeah,
like who can get through this faster than the other one.
Like I was playing a game with. Resident Evil, like 5 and 6 and stuff, with a friend.
Yeah.
And at the end, you're graded.
Yeah.
With a grade, and it's like your grade is based off of like your accuracy, like how many enemies you get and all that stuff. So in the verses, you could just have it kind of the same thing, but you want.
Okay. Oh wait. Okay. It just popped in my head. Okay. So it is versus, right? Let's say you guys are in the same compound. You're in the same compound, but you're in 2 separate buildings.
Other people.
But you can affect the other person. So if you get things on high alert, then they are on high alert, and you're like, frick, like be a little more stealthy. And like, so you're able to affect each other's gameplay in terms of alertness.
That'd be cool.
That might be interesting.
It would have to be the same room, just like in parallel universes or something, because
yeah, you'd be in the same.
Wouldn't be...
Each compound would look the exact same. Yeah, it would. Well, I mean, obviously, if you wanted to go really, like, crazy with the level design, yeah, you could have two separate, and that would probably win people over hardcore for a video game.
The only problem with
is they're both getting different experiences.
But the only problem with you being able to affect the other person, in a versus, is that you're gonna get a lot of trolling. Yeah, you're gonna have people that are gonna do it on purpose.
Well, okay.
Right away, they don't care.
Well, not necessarily a versus then. Anymore. You guys are both trying to take down a compound. You're just in two separate buildings. And so you guys are both trying to take down the same compound, working together to take it down. It's just you need to work together to make sure that you're not...
Okay, so you're actually working together. So
you are working together. It's definitely a cooperative. Like, not like not a versus, a cooperative. You could do a versus.
So okay, so cooperative would be... Same compound, two different rooms. Okay, I get it.
Two different
and if
buildings,
you're working together, you don't want... I get it. So if one person goes on high alert, it affects the other.
In versus, though, you can't have that. It wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what my brain was on.
It
versus,
wouldn't work that
so
way.
like,
you can't have
because you would be trolling hardcore.
You would troll. That's all you would ever do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd probably get some trolls over on the co-op.
Yeah,
anyway, but
you probably would play with your friend anyways. How many times do you play game co-op with someone that you don't?
Yeah, some random person.
It doesn't. It usually don't do that.
That's true. I tried doing that in like Modern Warfare 3, I think, with the Spec Ops, and like it was like, this is stupid. I don't know you. Like, and you're not even talking on the mic. What's the point of this?
I don't mind playing with like random people and stuff, but like if I want to play seriously and they don't.
Yeah.
But if I want to joke around and then they don't, like, there's always that issue. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I like that. It would be cool to have something in the verses where you could just kind of screw up the other person a little bit, but not so much that they're on high alert. But you're able to do something to like slow them down or whatever, so you can get a leg up on them. Right. Or maybe not. Maybe you guys are just both trying to speed run.
It might just be. You might
just has to do with skill.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily like, and I think we should make it where it's not all about the speed. Maybe just like how you did it.
Speed, accuracy.
Yeah, there's a ton of different statistics that
how
play
many
into the
people
overall
you
score.
had to kill. How many people
you probably want to
you.
kill the least amount if you want to get.
I think speed should definitely be in there.
Oh yeah,
as a factor in your success, but or in your victory.
Formula.
Yes, there should be. Yeah, and it all adds up all the points all together and all this stuff. I like that. Okay, good.
So back to your currency.
Yeah, that I don't know. Did you think of something?
I was thinking of. I'm like, what would a government mercenary need as currency? I mean, the only thing I could think of would be like, okay, we spent so much money on you, you've got to prove your worth by shutting down all this stuff. So as you progress through rooms, how efficient you were makes it, you paid back the government or whatever. Sure. However, that's kind of stupid, but it's the only thing I could think of.
Or
I was
maybe
thinking something else, but I forgot what it was.
What if you're trying to take this place down? What if after each room and stuff like that, you earn like government secrets or something? So then you trade the secrets to like more equipment and stuff that you can go in the next room and like keep gathering more information.
That's actually pretty interesting. I like that.
You can use it, so they give you stuff while you give them information.
You sell them to other governments, and then you get money.
Yeah, and you can, like, in each government, we'll have, like, different...
but what are you buying this from?
No.
How are you getting transported this like, attachment to your gun?
It's a game, dude.
Magic.
Well, okay, here's what I was thinking a little bit. Maybe we're in kind of a little bit of a futuristic world where maybe in each room, so we could still do the government secrets thing, but maybe there's like some type of like you know how in Star Wars there's the kyber crystals to make the Death Star work and also lightsabers work and all that stuff. Obviously,
you're such a nerd. Continue
on it. They freaking explain in Rogue One, yo. Anyway, but what if there's kind of an energy source like a kyber crystal type of thing that in each room maybe you find a little bit more and more, and this like you have like a little case or something with you that if you have enough of these things, you're able to put it in there as a power source and they can teleport you an attachment. So maybe that's how you get the attachments.
I like that. I feel like that wouldn't work for every compound, but what you could do for one is maybe you have like a video camera. I mean, you never really see that you have a video camera, but you do, and other governments will pay for your stream of that video because they can see into the compound, and maybe you get more points for how much of the area you like actually see or scan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I kind of get what you're saying. So like what I'm trying to say is, with the trading, like if you're trading information for like weapons and stuff, you can make it even cooler with you can see like different offers from different countries. So like this country is going to offer you like
this is crazy.
No, like this like this certain country, like let's say like Bulgaria or whatever, they're like, hey, here you go, you get like an AK, but we're on top of it, we're gonna like put in with like, you know, you get 200 rounds or something. While this country is like, oh, we're gonna give you, you know, a sniper with this. You know what I mean? So you can see the different offers for like what information you have and what they're willing to give to you, and so then you can choose like what you want. Like from that country.
So actually, you know what? Maybe this works in a little bit to the idea of not just having one building, but maybe there's multiple buildings, or like a bunch of different bases. Maybe it's not necessarily gonna be just a DLC. There could be a DLC of more buildings and all that stuff, more levels, but maybe with the initial game and each DLC pack, maybe there are quite a few buildings, and once you get done with the building, you trade those secrets in. You're like, okay, I want this attachment for this gun and this one and this one. And so after each building that you take down, then that makes sense to be able to leave the building, go off to some site that you have off to the side from your government, and then you're able to figure out like what attachments you want, and they'll send it in and all that stuff. But then what do you mean trading secrets to these governments and all that stuff?
That's all. I'm like, how do you quantify secrets? I'm like, okay, you could just have a video camera, and the more you scan, the more information, or, you know, because I mean the whole building's a secret. Like,
is that going against like the U.S. military that you're working for though, or no? Is that going against?
You could if it is government. If this is a government place, they're not gonna have just United States.
Maybe you don't work for the government. Maybe you're a solo person.
Yeah, you're just like
so you're just a mercenary for hire.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe the U.S. will sell you stuff for those secrets.
I was gonna say the U.S. It doesn't have just U.S. secrets in there though. You're gonna have different.
This is interesting. So you're picking up contracts now. This completely.
You don't have to make it like a U.S. military base. You can make it like a United Nations.
We're not saying that it's a U.S. base. You were saying it could be any base. Different compounds would be.
Well, okay. So originally this idea was U.S. based. I like this whole idea because it adds a lot of different layers to this. My original idea had actually kind of a crazy story twist in there because you'd be working.
You didn't explain this.
I know, I never did because I thought that we would get to
it
but we don't have to. See, that's the beauty of
but what if your idea, we really like it and we want to go back to it?
Well, we could. Okay. That's the beauty of what Build a Game Workshop is. We all feed off of each other, and if someone comes up with an idea, we might completely abandon a bunch of other stuff that we just came up with.
Well, also, if we say something and it triggers, like, you know, a viewer or something like that, them to think of something,
and we like what they have to say, we'll be like, oh, Frank,
you better comment or send us something so we know about it.
Oh, for sure. Okay. All right. Now, so, okay, I'll just read exactly what I have written down because I can't remember exactly. Okay, so there would be a twist where the main guy has no memory, and this is where you start at the game, right? You start at the front door of the base, like wondering why you're there. And then there's a guy in an earpiece saying, and he's like the captain or something, like the U.S. captain or whatever, tells him the mission is like, you need to take down this base. So he does it because he's he's like a Jason Bourne type. He just does what the mission is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he realizes by the end that the guy in the earpiece is actually the enemy. So that's
predictable.
So that's why he lost the memory in the first place, because they were able to take him from the U.S. military. They wiped his memory and they brainwashed him or whatever. But by the end of the game, like as you're going through, here's why you realize it, because as you're going through, like you blink and then like within like a quick blink, people change from like North Korea to U.S. to North Korea, and you're like, what the frick? And like And so you're just like, what's going on? And like as you're going on, you're like, what is going on? And then it starts turning into U.S. military. So they wiped your memory. North Korea did or something, or whatever we wanted to be the enemy. And then as time goes on, you're noticing, oh, they actually they brainwashed me into taking down a U.S. military base, and I'm trading secrets maybe from the U.S. military base to all these people.
Yeah, I mean, I like that idea. We'd have to work the story around it very carefully.
Yeah.
To make it make sense.
Yeah.
But I like it.
You don't like it because
I think it's too predictable.
You think so?
It's always the person you're working for that ends up being the bad person.
Well, the main thing the main critique I have is that you're like outside the base. I imagined you starting like inside the base,
where you wake up from like a bed. You have to
something.
you like open up like that's your first
Puzzle,
puzzle
yeah.
is you have to get out of like your like the straps.
Oh, so you were captured?
Maybe
that's how they took away your memory. They strapped you down because it's a painful it's like a painful like thing to do. So they strap you down and they take away your memory and you wake up without your memory and you're just like laying there on a table.
And then
so maybe you're hearing
find the earpiece.
Yeah, maybe you find the earpiece.
What's going on? Oh, I finally found.
Well, it's on the table or something, and you can just hear like something barely coming out of it.
This is cool. I like this game, dude.
If you really want to make this guy the bad guy, whoever's talking to you,
sure.
Okay, you have to do it in such a good way to where it leads whoever's playing, like that makes them believe that they can't be the enemy.
Yeah.
You have to make it to where it like surprises them because it's just so predictable. Like you have to make it where they doubt whoever's playing.
This is interesting. Okay.
Because I hate predictable.
I know you hate predictable.
I hate predictable games.
It's about the journey. Not always about the ending and the predictability.
So you play a game and have a terrible ending? Those are like always like the worst games. People get
mad at endings. Okay, so that's the fine line that we have to. So this has a story.
It's got to have a good ending. It has to.
If it has a story, it has to have a good ending. That's why I was kind of liking the fact that it was just turning into kind of an arcadey. Get through this as fast as possible. Be as stealthy as possible. You look at your statistics at the end. Maybe there's even a leaderboard. It's kind of arcade. There's a leaderboard.
Wait, what this is reminding me of is like Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, not that there's anything bad about that.
Did you play that game?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I mean, it got old after a while. But
you played it too, right?
I want to see how bad you jumped.
Oh,
you jumped pretty hardcore.
I would like to see that.
I jumped pretty bad, but after a while, it just made me mad. I'm like, okay, this isn't scary anymore. I just want to win. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever won. I don't think I got past night 4.
What a noob.
I've never played it. I'm too scared. Although we need to see it. Are you gonna watch it with us?
It's not.
You want to watch
September?
it?
Yeah,
I know, but
I love scary stuff.
Oh, it's it though. It's a crazy, scary clown that's not really a clown.
Dude, you're not gonna be able to handle it.
I'll be able to handle it. I've seen the TV movie.
You're not gonna be able to handle it.
It's old school and not very scary. That's why I was able to handle it.
Yeah, you're not.
And that's the only reason. There's just something about it that I'm just like, holy crap! This looks like a well-made, artistic,
from the trailer,
kind of like scary movie. Because usually it's just like, oh, let's see how many people we can get scared. But this is like, let's see how many people we can disturb and like, just make them fear for their lives.
Between scaring and disturbing.
Because so many movies these days are like, let's just jump scare the crap out of these people. Yeah. I want something that's like truly terrifying.
Comes home with you.
Do we want to have a DLC that makes the game?
Here's the thing. If we want a story,
we're not doing a zombie DLC.
If we want a
zombie,
okay.
I don't care about that.
I think if we want a story, then we can't have multiple bases. We can only have one base. If we want it to be downloadable content, then we can have, there's not going to be...
We need the money, though. Yeah.
There's not going to be that much story.
Well, maybe we can have both.
It's just going to be all about the puzzles.
Can we not have both? We can have story mode, we can have arcade mode, we could have co-op mode.
Arcade would be
It'd be all the same, just without a story.
Puzzle. Story would just be one compound.
You know what? Screw the story. I like the story, but let's screw it. No.
Okay.
Let's just get rid of it.
Seriously, after all of this?
See, that's the beauty of Build a Game Workshop.
That's not the beauty.
The beauty of it is that some of it might just be a waste of time.
This isn't Building a Workshop. This is like destroy a game.
Well, I want it to be something that people are playing over and over again. If you have a story, they're not going to play the campaign over again. This is our game. I came up with the general idea.
You came up with the general idea.
Oh, we need to work on the title.
Yeah, that's a terrible title. That's the next thing we need to talk about.
Okay, I actually came up with a couple of ideas while we were talking
about the title.
Yeah, for the title. Okay, so the new work in progress is puzzle first person stealth game shooter.
What else do you got?
I think I got a couple more. Okay, I got shooter first person stealth puzzle.
You're done.
Game.
Okay, so I think we should have it where it has like a nice like acronym to it.
Okay.
Fpsspg.
Because a lot of games, you know, like League of Legends, like everyone says like
LOL. Yeah.
Or like World of Warcraft.
Oh well, okay. So what do we want the acronym to be? What do we want the word to be at the end?
I feel like we need to.
Why don't we just do
the opposite?
No, we should work from this end.
Why don't we do FPS?
Not FPS.
FPS. First puzzle shooter.
Heck to the no. That's lame.
First puzzle shooter?
That's like your idea.
If you're not gonna,
I know.
I don't know why you hate that one.
Yeah, you're all mad.
Okay.
I hate it.
Yeah, I know. That's stupid. Well, I'm mad about the fact that you hated mine, but you're basically doing the same thing. It's just shorter.
Yeah, but mine's way better.
Is there a gun that is specifically made to be silent without putting a silencer on it? I don't know guns.
Interesting. That would be an interesting level if you like lost your silencer and then you have to find this new gun.
I don't think a gun that's
just silent.
Maybe it's just named Silencer.
What if the game is called Silence?
Okay,
I feel
first
like that lends to a
FPS.
different genre. But
okay. FPS.
Mercenary?
I think the last word should be silenced.
Mercenary? You're a mercenary and you're working and trying to get information.
Mercenary? I thought we were trying to do the acronym of FPS.
We could... No, we're not using that acronym. I was just joking.
Oh, you're an idiot.
If we do mercenary, we could do like... You want to play some Mercy?
Mercy?
I don't know.
I don't see why this is such an important part to be completely.
Trust me, this is a very important part. When I'm playing a game, you don't want to say like, I don't want to go out and be like, hey, let's play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Like that's just too long.
The thing about it is, it's not cool if we, the creators of it, try to make it. It just has to be a thing that people think of. That's what makes it cool.
Right.
Like, I'm sure the people that made League of Legends never thought once. Well, maybe they did.
They
probably
did.
They probably did too.
I don't know anyone that would do what we're doing right now.
Okay.
But like, I guess it really depends on your taste because I like one word names. I like one word titles.
Okay.
Silencer.
You're Silencer.
But
what was wrong with silence? You like Silencer, but you don't like silence?
Yeah, I don't like silence. It sounds like a
Silencer?
hide and seek game.
What about enemies silenced?
Enemies silenced.
Silent secrets.
No.
Silent secrets. Kill base.
Trading.
Base kill. Trading secrets. First person shooter puzzle stealth trading secrets game.
Next on ABC Family.
Yeah, that's like the longest.
Trading secrets.
Trading secrets. Oh.
You have no idea what Sabrina said this week.
Stay tuned. Kill base isn't bad.
Kill base.
Based killed.
Base. I said that
Just
one.
add ED to make it better.
And reversed it. What about
Silencer? My only problem with Silencer is that, like, what about the puzzle part of it? I don't know. I feel like there's got to be something
that alludes to
special silencer. Spec silencer.
Puzzling.
You're the worst.
Puzzling silencer.
I can't do that. I can't listen to you anymore.
It can't be too. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
Adjectives?
No. It can't be two adjectives.
I don't know.
That's what I meant.
Okay. What about
puzzled silencer.
Oh. Why are you trying to work the puzzle in there so much?
I'm just saying, you have to allude it to somehow.
We don't, though. No, you don't. Why are you so freaking blank? Okay, I've already exhausted my best ideas, and there was only 2 of them. It was like base kill and
the rat.
The rat. Harry the Rat.
No, it's not.
I feel like if the title's too obvious, it makes it sound like a little pixel art game. You know what I'm saying? It makes it sound like a game making game.
So we're not doing the story anymore about the guy waking up with no memory.
I mean,
because if we put it in there, we could use that towards the title.
Nah, screw it. I just want it to be something that you know that this is a game that is basically Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops, but a crap ton of those levels.
Okay.
And like the stealth ones, and they're kind of, you know what I mean? Like that seems appealing to me more than like, oh, there's the story mode.
PSS Silent Pistol. The PSS Silent Pistol is the last completed weapon system resulting from the Soviet development of silent pistols.
Silenced pistol?
PPS is what it's
PSS.
PSS?
Silent
Call it
pistol.
That.
Silenced
Use
pistol.
that as the acronym.
Silenced pistol.
No, I really want to play some psst.
No, not PSS. No. Silent pistol.
So I like silent pistol.
I like silent pistol.
And it alludes to the
That's
Soviet
good, dude.
Union.
If you guys want to go with that, that's fine.
I like it.
I like it, dude.
Silent pistol?
If we
Maybe you're Agent Pistol.
If we added an ED, silenced
Silent
pistol, would you
Agent
be okay
Pew.
with it?
Agent
The
Pistol
PSS was developed to give Soviet special forces and secret police an almost completely silent option for covert operations.
100%. No, you don't need to go on anymore. Silent Pistol. Silent Pistol
Silent
is the name
Pistol.
of the game. The name of the game is Silent Pistol.
You want to play some
SP. Game Boy Advance SP. This will be a
SP.
Game Boy Advance SP exclusive. You have to dig up that thing. Find it on
What if
eBay.
someone made a new game for that?
Dude,
Like
that
a
would make
really
me
sick
like,
game?
well, it would work for Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, you have to.
They should just make a universal, like, this
They
game can
should.
go into anything.
Yeah,
Like this
I
car,
agree.
you could put
But
this.
then they wouldn't be able to sell
You can't though.
new systems like the Switch. The Switch doesn't play like
It runs off
Wii
of
games. Wii
like-
U games.
It runs off of like larger DS cartridges.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, why do they have to keep changing this stuff just because they're that?
Oh, because they're
Because
stupid.
They
they
just
can
want-
sell new
This
systems.
is so dumb.
I know.
it is.
The thing is, we think it's dumb, but they're actually doing fantastic. This is like some of the best that we've seen out of Nintendo in a long time.
How would you know? You don't have it.
I know I don't have it. I want it though. That's why I know that they're doing good, because I had no interest in the Wii U. The Wii was obviously a revolutionary idea for the time.
Well, Xbox and PlayStation followed that.
Oh,
They made the whatever, but no one. I feel like no one really uses that anymore though.
What? The
Like
Wii?
motion stuff.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
stupid.
Like PlayStation. Like when was the last time you saw someone use
PlayStation did the PlayStation Move?
The Move thing. No one.
But
ever
now that
plays
they have
that.
PlayStation VR, there's a reason to have the Move again.
No one ever uses it though.
No, no one hardly does.
VR is like the thing right now.
VR is the thing.
Everyone wants.
Kind of.
VR.
It's actually going away right now. People don't care as much about the VR. Once there's like some sweet games for it, we're gonna care about it. But the thing is, Nintendo probably stole all the thunder. You know what I mean? VR is basically just something that people come over and you're like, hey, check out the VR. Like, this is a cool experience. I would love to play some Star Wars Battlefront in VR, dude.
It's too.
You need like a whole room for VR.
Oh heck yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
would.
unless-
Well,
it's-
unless you got
it's not
the,
accessible.
unless you got the
have
gamepad.
Oculus Rift. I
Oculus.
think that one's the one. I think the HTC
Oculus
Vive
Rift?
is the one you move around.
Yeah, the Vive is 100. Well, I think they're working on a controller, but
Oculus Rift you can just sit down and play it.
yeah, Oculus Rift and the PSVR you can also sit down.
I think VR is cool and everything. It's just too expensive. $800, $600.
We're getting off topic.
How much does like a Xbox cost?
Xbox what, one?
$400 probably.
Nah, it's
Like
like
half
300
that.
now.
Oh, I don't know.
I
Like
think you
the
can
thing is more expensive.
You
than
could get a
itself.
PS4 and
Like,
an Xbox One for like
How much? But how much
$300
is a phone? How much is that new S8?
Oh,
like
a
$700.
Like $700. Like,
Yeah.
why is that justifiable?
Unless you
but
trade in.
VR isn't.
I don't know.
You know, I don't
But
think.
like this
It's
is
pretty
like,
stupid.
But the problem, but the thing with VR is that you can't just use it on its own. You know what I mean? You have to hook it up to the system.
Right.
But the
Which
system is the main
money.
thing. But it costs less.
PSVR
than the peripheral.
is the cheapest version if you have a PS4 already. Do you hear what I'm saying?
I actually did not listen to it.
PSVR,
Okay.
PlayStation VR,
yes,
is the cheapest version if you already have a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but you'd have to have a PlayStation.
Yes, it's true. But it's cheap. It's only $400. The PSVR is
$400.
That's how much the Oculus Rift and like HTC Vive. That's like $800, $700.
That's what I'm saying.
It goes 400, 600, 800.
Who just has that money lying around?
Rich people, yo. Markiplier.
Majority of people aren't rich.
Jacksepticeye.
The majority of people aren't rich.
You got that right. I know. Living paycheck to paycheck.
That's not funny, guys. I don't know why.
It's not funny at all.
Yeah, you got like the best job out of all of us for sure. He's a teacher.
Yeah,
Mine sounds
You should
cool,
buy
but
us
it's not.
all VR.
Can you?
You could.
Do it.
Yeah, you could.
Hard pass.
Hard pass. All right.
We'll share one.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do
Sounds good.
Okay, we did that. It's first person, genre, storyline, character development. We don't need that anymore. Twist in the plot, don't need that anymore.
Story, it's out. Like,
Gameplay mechanics, it has to feel like Call of Duty, obviously.
not new ones though.
No, not new ones.
Infinite
We're not
War-
going to jump all
It
over
has
the
to
place.
be. Black Ops 2 was great.
Yes.
Anything past Black Ops 2 mechanics, whatever. was
I'm just
garbage.
talking about like
I know.
it has to feel like a first person shooter, like Call of Duty
I
feels
know.
like a first
I
person
know,
shooter.
but anything after that,
Like how Twitch it is
that
so good.
stuff is garbage. Mechanics of the other games are garbage.
Now, here's the thing. Who would we want to develop the game? Now,
Ooh,
this
that's
is
a good question, actually.
this is really where it comes down to the nitty-gritty.
Really good
Who
question.
will do this game right? Probably Activision.
What options do we have?
Those are the people that publish Call of Duty. So they
Activision
definitely know how it
butchered
works.
Black Ops 3 though.
Yeah, that's because there's okay, but they understand gameplay mechanics for first-person shooters. We need the smoothest thing to make sure that the puzzle solving is as smooth as possible. Do you understand?
I understand.
I would say Ubisoft, but Ubisoft has so many issues.
Yeah, Ubisoft.
Terrible issues.
No, we can't trust them.
No, you can't trust them at all.
Can't trust them at least at the beginning. No, yeah, we have to have a strong launch.
You have to have a really strong launch.
Who knows what they're doing? Who knows what they're doing, guys? See, you don't probably know much.
I have no idea.
You're a Nintendo boy.
I was into,
Yeah.
I know Nintendo. And
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Nintendo's not bad. You know what? Screw it. Let's get Rareware on this. People that made GoldenEye back in the day, let's do this. Okay, fine. No, we just need to do... Probably more importantly, who's going to develop the game? Let's just get Treyarch. Treyarch, this is the dream. These are the dream people. Might not be realistic. Treyarch, they know what they're doing. We don't want Sledgehammer. We don't want Trinity Ward, Infinity Ward.
Infinity Ward. But yours are all like most of these. I don't know.
This is the dream. This is like if Treyarch is not working on Call of Duty anymore. They know what they're doing. Ugh. See, this is just where things come to a standstill.
Mm-hmm. You can decide that one.
Yeah, we're doing Treyarch, dude. Activision to publish, Treyarch to develop.
Okay.
Get it on.
We're gonna have voice actors. Who do you want to voice act it?
Do we need a voice actor if we don't have a story?
Yeah, but you're gonna have someone talking.
Sound effects.
Oh.
There's gotta be
Someone
someone
to do the
talking.
grunt.
I'm so happy. I could voice act. Just kidding.
Let's get
You could.
Look at this gun. I'm so excited that it's added to my inventory.
let's get Lawrence Fishburne to do it.
Who's Lawrence Fishburne?
You don't know Lawrence? Are you serious?
Lawrence?
No, Lawrence.
Lawrence. Who's Fishburne?
Lawrence Fishburne. You don't know who that is? He's
Jeez.
a black dude from Matrix.
Oh, black dude from Matrix. Yes, 100%. I'm behind that. He's a black dude from Matrix. What's his name? Not Neo, obviously. It's Morpheus.
Morpheus, yeah.
Heck to the yes. Let's get Morpheus to freaking voice act this guy. Oh,
Sounds
yes.
good.
So the question is, if there's a mirror, is he going to be a black man or a white man? Or is he going to change color from room to room? so he'll be Asian in one room, he'll be black in the next. That way no one can get mad at us. Or you know what? We should have
It's a woman.
we should make a callback to to early sitcoms. Okay.
Seinfeld.
And have mostly an alt-white cast, but we have to make sure we get that one black guy in there.
Token black man.
Yes, just the one, just so that we make sure that we're not being racist.
We'll get no complaints though.
It's true, actually.
Who's the enemy though? North Korea?
Depends on if we.
Or does it really matter? Does it have to be a realistic one? If this is a futuristic thing, we can have some random, like a Hydra type of thing.
I think.
Is it a dictatorship?
I think it can be different depending on the base you're in.
Oh yeah, that's true. If you're going to different bases, yeah. So we'll have like North Korea, Russia, U.S.
One can be future Russia.
This is arcade and there's not
Iceland
and Japan.
Yeah, if we're not doing any story to it, we can do whatever we want.
Iceland, sure. Scotland, yeah. Australia,
Yeah.
Is there a military base in Australia?
I have no idea.
Do they have?
They have to have.
Do they have a military?
Force. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, Risk has a military in Australia. Risk.
Yes, I take my.
I love Silent Pistol. I'm so excited about that. Good job, you found it. Silent Pistol.
Now we gotta get a hold of. We gotta get a hold of.
Is he Agent Pistol though?
Agent Pistol.
Agent P. Oh.
Immature.
No. Yeah, dude, your kids, your students. I mean, I wonder if they would. You need to tell them about this podcast.
Absolutely not.
Or this,
I'm gonna share
show.
I'm gonna share it.
Why wouldn't you tell them? If you could go to them with your sweet facial hair that you have, why can't you tell them about a show that you're on?
Absolutely.
A brand new show. Oh, you're so embarrassed by your nerdiness.
I'm not embarrassed. It's just
if you got it, flaunt it.
It's like they'd be so off topic, and they'd be like, "This is stupid." And then
this is like on one of those days where it's like, well, should we play Heads Up 7 Up or watch a movie?
Yeah, because those happen like every other day. I don't have any.
It's like towards the end of the year.
Those are the best.
No.
Oh, I hate
Heads
Up 7 Up.
You didn't like that?
Heads Up 7 Up is the worst.
Oh, I loved it.
Because no one picked me.
Because you were like chubby and.
I wasn't chubby in elementary school. I cheated. I would look at the shoes of the person walking by, and then I'd look over there.
You're such a cheater. I wouldn't cheat.
Because I just wanted to go up there.
I wasn't a cheater, man.
And then people would guess me in 2 seconds, and I'm like, "You were
You
looking at my
They
shoes."
did the same thing.
Yeah, obviously.
You should have like taken your shoes off and switched to someone else.
Did you cheat?
No, not that
Oh,
good.
you're an idiot.
I've never been a cheater.
You should though.
I liked Four Corners.
It's fun.
Did you guys ever play Four Corners?
Four Corners.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember this.
Like everyone would pick a corner, and then there'd be one student in the middle
Who picks a corner
and picks a corner, and then everyone would sit down.
Oh my gosh!
And that's like
I remember this.
Getting to the last couple people was just so exhilarating.
Wow, I remember this.
You can't cheat in that one, not really.
No, it's random. But you always felt like you were so skillful.
Let's make a game. Four Corners.
Okay, this is next.
I like it.
This is next.
That'd be a good idea.
Next week.
People would definitely play it.
Next week, dude.
Who's in charge of next? Are we done with this one?
I think we're done. We basically got it. I feel like we're at a standstill. We can't come up with any more ideas. Yeah, so we got Silent Pistol. It's an arcade first-person shooter stealth puzzle game.
We have like pretty much the whole gist of it. Like if we presented this to a game developer.
Oh yeah.
They would be like, all right, like we know what you want, and
pitch some puzzles. But I think.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
But I don't feel like making.
Yeah, it's true. We don't have any ideas.
For puzzles. We just know that there are puzzles.
We should do a dread scenario on this.
A dread scenario. I mean, yeah. That would be a good dread scenario.
That would be.
I was actually thinking of that. I'm like, this would make a good dread scenario.
And we could time it even. We could time it. We could have. If we had like all three of us be like the creators, and we could have different groups of people and see how fast each one could beat the dread scenario, that would be sick, dude. That would be taking dread to a whole new level.
Like they would pull the sticks for us, or
no? Like we would like you'd be a military base, I would be a military base, you'd be a military base. Okay. We'll come up with all of the puzzles that they have to solve, and then there would be different groups with each one of us, and we have a timer, and whoever can figure out their like how to take down the military base first wins, and we give them like some donuts or something.
Wouldn't I just want to make mine like super easy if I wanted to win?
Well, we would come up with all the puzzles together.
We come up with them, and
or we all have the same puzzle.
Oh yeah, same puzzle.
We'll have the same base, but we have to be in separate
locations.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like it.
Okay, we need to close this thing out.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's in charge of next week?
I don't know.
That's what we should do at the end of the episode.
Nose goes.
No, well, I mean... Like,
Nose goes!
No, that's not what we're going to do.
You're in charge of next week!
Off. We have to switch off.
Oh, well, I know. We're just going to go clockwise. You're clockwise. You're in charge of next week. You just got to come up with a quick little idea.
And what system is your game for, by the way?
Oh, yeah, that's so important. You know what? We want as much money as possible. No, I'm just kidding. We're not all about the money. But we want as many people playing as possible. Let's just make it out for everything. Or just
how much?
You know what? Nintendo Switch needs a game like this. I'm a believer in the Nintendo Switch.
You like Justin Bieber?
I'm a believer in the Nintendo Switch. They need a game like this. This would bring back hardcore fans. Let's do it for Nintendo Switch exclusively for 1 month, and then release it to the public.
A suicide mission.
Okay, fine. Let's release it to everybody.
And how much?
If this is hypothetical, then let's.
I want to make
this is a good question too.
Now, since it could be finished pretty fast, I would say we should just make it a $40 game. Make it a little bit cheaper, so it's like, you know what?
It's a little bit more appealing to the public.
It's a little more appealing to like the younger people.
Not like
I've been saving for weeks.
Game, so
my $5 allowance a week. I only have to save for.
Can I just say one thing about games?
5 times 8.
I have never understood why campaign only games why they're $60. Like, why is Tomb Raider $60?
Oh, Tomb Raider deserves it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's a campaign. You play it once and you're done. That's not worth $60.
Now, Breath of the Wild 100% is worth $60.
But like Super Mario Maker for Wii U.
Okay, that's probably worth like 40
of
them.
All the new ones are just automatic.
I can agree with that. That's why I love freaking Rocket League. That was only $20
and you can play it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just campaign. Like,
I think this
Tomb
one
Raider
deserves
that does not need to be $60.
Between $30 to $40.
Okay, $34.99.
We're gonna have a lot of different levels. I say $40.
We'll release a gold edition.
For $60.
Yeah.
Okay, but coincidentally, that is the only version you can buy of the game. No. I say $40 because with all the DLC packs, it's gonna be brand spanking new levels.
DLC packs you get like.
And that's completely different from Rocket League, where it's just one stadium that you're playing in. Like, this is like a whole new like military base you get to take down. Okay. So I say $40 is pretty reasonable.
I like it. $40.
$40.
But is that with the DLCs or without?
With no DLCs. It's all included. Bring it back.
Austin's thinking about it.
All included. Actually, yeah, I like that. Because I love how Grand Theft Auto has so many new things coming out.
It's true.
And Rocket League too, you don't have to pay for DLC unless you like buy a car or something. But you get the new stadiums for free. Rainbow Six as well. You get brand new levels.
Honestly, you don't even need the DLCs if you want to, because you can just get enough points where you can buy the new operators.
Yeah. See,
that's a good system. That's a good system.
$40. $40. Everything included. Thank you for your support. You guys are the best.
I'll come up with a game next week.
Yeah, okay, here's another thing that I have, and you can steal it if you want. Assassin's Creed, where a Jew tries to kill Hitler.
No.
Oh, what? Well, that's going to be mine in like 3 weeks, because I think that's awesome. What the heck? How are you guys against that?
I think I'm good.
Wow.
That's like, you don't even need to explain your game anymore. That's all there is to it. Assassin's Creed.
Character development. We have to work on the story. Okay, it doesn't matter.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
Do you have an exit song for us?
I do actually have so there was a podcast. I do. What are you talking about?
Are you going to sing this thing?
No. So there's a podcast I used to listen to, and I've been in contact. Okay, so I used to listen to Fpsspg. It was a PlayStation podcast. And for their 300th episode, for their 200th episode, they had this guy who actually lives in Washington make them a closing song. His name's Danny Weisner. You're a beautiful man. I got in contact with him.
Okay.
And he agreed to let me play the song that he made for that podcast, The World Is Saved. So I don't have the whole song, obviously, because that's too long. But I do have like the last bit of it for the outro. I still need to tweak with it more on Pro Tools to make it really fit better.
Okay.
And this is the best I could do in a half hour.
Okay. So.
Okay, but I need to.
First?
We are closing out. Okay. I need to do the spiel. All right.
That's the. That's all of that?
Well, this is just the end. This is the ending.
My.
Well, that's outside of. Okay, so if you guys want to support us, you guys could obviously by word of mouth. You guys could tell people about the show. Remember that you could just tell people. You guys could have like watching parties, listening parties. Join us every Thursday, 7 p.m.
Probably more like 7:17.
7:17 for the Twitch stream, and then Fridays it goes up as a podcast and YouTube video. Maybe not this time though, because we're still tweaking things, but generally that's the way it's supposed to go. Tell your friends about it, tell your family, anyone who listens to podcasts if they would enjoy it. If you guys do listen to the podcast, go over to iTunes. This is super important to support us in a free way. Well, we will only do free ways to support us. If you guys could rate the show, give us 5 stars, that would be great. That gets us higher up on the rankings of iTunes. To be the best of the best, the number 1, if you will. If you review us, we'll read the review if it's good enough. It's got to be a good one, otherwise we won't read it.
Or a really funny bad one.
Yeah, or a funny bad one. We'll read it live and like in front of a bunch of people, and then so that helps out a lot. We can get it on the new and noteworthy page. So that's it for supporting us, and we got to pimp each other out. Dawson, where could they find you if they want to see more of you?
Nowhere. You can't
All
find
right.
me.
Jason, if they want to see more of you, where could they find you?
Wine Pasty.
Wine Pasty, it's a YouTube channel. Go check it out. What do you do, Jason, over there?
Gaming.
Gaming. He does gaming live streams. And man, you're the worst at selling your own product. Jeez.
No one's going to listen to this one.
Well, maybe they'll do a backstock, yo.
Better.
Backstock. I listen to every episode of a new podcast I discover.
Why can't there be more people like you?
I know, right? Seriously, though. I'm the perfect person.
But you're the one making it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then me, if you want to find more of me, I have a...
Boomerang Squad.
That's on hiatus.
You can still check that out still.
Well, I'm actually
we have
probably...
like 6 or 7 episodes.
Well, I'm probably going to... We have 7 episodes, but there's a monthly fee that I'm paying to keep those up, so I'm probably gonna cut that.
Oh, well,
so they won't be able to get those episodes anymore because they'll
it'll be on Wine Pasty.
Oh, that's true. It's on Wine Pasty. You could see. So we were doing a podcast called Boomerang Squad. We just don't have time for 2 podcasts, and we'd rather do this one, where we just watch each episode of Avatar: Last Airbender. So you guys could check out episodes of that. We have 7 episodes where we just talk about each episode and all that stuff. If you want to see more of me. I put up a new song every single month. My performing name is Finley House. If you guys want to download music and check out my music, you go over to finleyhouse.bandcamp.com. Download those for free. Pay a little bit if you want. Doesn't matter. And if you guys really enjoy that, you guys could support my music over on patreon.com/finleyhouse. For $1, you get each of my songs a day early, plus weekly sneak peeks of what my new song is sounding like. For $3, you get bonus music that no one else gets to hear until the end of the year when I slap a butt on a huge album. The new song is coming up in like a week and a half, and I have a lot of work to do to get it finished. But you can check out my last song, Get a Stomach, which is really good. So that's it for Pimpage. Well, that's another game in the bag. Take it home, open up that sweet glossy case, and get high off of the ecstasy that is old school video game manuals. On Twitch, we'll be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. On YouTube and podcast services, we'll be back next Friday. Be sure to send in your video game ideas in at Build a Game Workshop on Twitter with the hashtag BAGW. Let me play this real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm Austin.
I'm Dawson.
I'm Jason.
And until we meet again, go get lost in the digital world and play yourself some video games. This is sick.
Are you casting?
It's like shadow puppets.
Okay. That's it. We out. Peace. You're supposed to be over there at the computer, so
Oh,
that when I
sorry.
said we out, you can cut it. This is embarrassing.